This is their first time trying this. This is called Walks with Lady. And that's Lady. Princess Lady. Lady Wallador. Thank you for this day. Thank you for this place. Trying to find a way to share with people things I'm learning, trying to work on. This is all supposed to be a dream. We're eternal beings just trying to have a moment in the sun. This is a beautiful place to walk and get away and be quiet. Lady and I have been coming here for 5 years now, since COVID gave us a place alone by ourselves, away from everybody. Place where we can talk to the holy people and the source God. Try to get closer to everything. Some days traffic is busier than others, but oh well. Thank you, Lord, for this moment in time, this experience. Thank you for all the gifts of life, the challenges and opportunities that we learn by. Hey, pretty girl. At least she's leading today. A lot of days she'll trail behind, or this is one where she leads. She's truly been a blessing in my life. So anyway, what I want to talk about. Found this new person on YouTube. It's been very helpful lately. Called I Am Ray. And Ray is spelled R-E-Y. He's got a good sense of humor and a good way of presenting a lot of information. And boy, has it been helpful lately. At seeing the bigger picture. I guess Lady wants to go left today at the Y. Now we'll see. Oh, she's changing her mind. I guess we're going right. I'm coming. No swimming today. I'll give you a shower when we get home. Nice cold shower, cool you off. But you gotta get the walk in. Ladies 14. I'm 64. These walks are good. Hey, lady, no swimming today. Lady, come on. I will give you a shower when we get home. She loves the water, but every time she gets out of that lake, she has a bit of a odor to her. So, I'd rather give her a hose shower when we get home and cool her off. Don't trespass past that sign. I really don't know what these are going to be. I've had these cameras for a while. I finally got a neck mount. Figured we gotta start putting stuff out there. Might be a lot of quiet with just scenery, but if I can talk, I will talk. And by the way, this is on the west side of a cemetery. It's a Catholic cemetery, if that means anything. It's kind of funny when beginning of COVID, I called the office here and talked to a receptionist and asked her about walking my dog back here. And she goes, "Oh wait, the bishop just got in here. Let's ask him." So I did ask him. I did say, I was raised Lutheran, is that okay? And he was fine with that, so I thought that was pretty nice of them. Nowadays I believe faith and spirituality are way past what religious propaganda tries to send us down. I believe in God. I believe Jesus was an example for us to live by, not just a blind savior that you can be as bad as you want and just as long as you say, "Oh, Jesus died for my sins." No. Jesus tried to show us the way where we could all have Christ within. And that's the magic thing, is how close to Christ can you be in this life? Jesus the Christ, I've always tried to hold it as. Jesus had the full implement of Christ within him, but we all have Christ within us. And it's up to each of us to cultivate that Christ. I've come to learn that forgiveness is a big thing. Lady, left. music means a lot to me. And one group that's helped a lot in my past in dealing with things was Tool. Especially the album CD Lateralus. And the first song was so funny. For the longest time I loved the whole album, but I had a hard time and I would always skip the first song because it was something that I didn't know how to deal with. But over time I did, and that song helped me. Oh, hi Mario. The back of that second tombstone says, "It's a me, a Mario," and it's got a picture of Mario from Nintendo on the back of it. So I always say hi to Mario when we walk past. Now right next to Mario is Suleiman. So try to say hi to him. We are all spiritual beings, and when we're upright, we're living or experiencing a human condition, however you want to put it. It's a hard one to grasp. So anyway, back to Tool. The first song on Lateralus is called The Grudge, and how we hang on to grudges. And they make us who we are and how we rationalize things. You taking a break? What a pretty girl you are. We're going to go see Lucy in a minute. Oh, that was a bird. Okay, come on. The Grudge. Took a long time to deal with that one. But realizing that we truly have to release the grudges we hold. As the grudges set up rationalizations that aren't real. It's like 90 out today, so come on, lady. My father thought of himself quite the fundamental evangelical preacher type. A few years before he passed, I brought up, grudges. How do you get over all the grudges? And he was adamant that that's what makes you are, that gives you drive. Drive for what though? Where's the road, lady? And anyway, really trying to work on releasing grudges. Divorce, betrayal, sabotage, all these things that you hang on to. Really trying to find a way to get past them. Very difficult at first, but spending time, hate saying meditating, but contemplating. A lot of them, I have found ways of releasing it all, and I'm so much better for it. I love this opportunity. What a beautiful field, what a beautiful little girl. has so many blessings in this life. So many. Back to music. Everlast. I don't know if I get the lyrics right, but basically there was a lyric that always hung on me. And that was, have you forgot to count how many times you've been blessed? And I've really hung on to that, and that's really helped in 100 ways. Where I'm grateful for everything. You know, a good book says, if we do it right, we're supposed to find heaven on earth here, heaven within us. And it's our own minds, our grudges, our hanging on to past. Oh, and this is Lucy. She's a pretty tree. Lucy helped me out once. Besides morning shade. Let's take a minute in the shade. Hi, Lucy. Thank you, Lucy, for what you've helped me with. Thank you for being the cornerstone of this place. You know, heat, bugs, and weather get to you, but you're still very strong. Thank you for your shade and coolness. Be healthy. Keep growing. Amen. Ready, little girl? I'm sharing this place because this is where I found to get closer to source, closer to everything. I also study indigenous traditional teachings. And if you hear me say holy people, that's where that comes from. Because there is. You read the Bible, right? There's many gods. Many. And it talks about the many gods. So I was looking at it as a committee. I had an experience as a teenager on a lone dirt road, middle of winter in Minnesota, where I was trying to pray through a lot of stuff that I was dealing with. And that's where I came to an understanding that there's a source God, but there's a lot of other gods working with us too. And being in a holy place, like a Catholic cemetery, if I say something wrong, you would think lightning would strike me. But trying to expand knowledge and thoughts on things. There's information from all corners of the world, and we're all saying the same thing, that there is a source God, and there's multiple ways and things to deal with it. I have been blessed in many ways. Yet some people would say, I'm a loser. You know, I don't have my own house. I don't have, you know, the high-end things of life. I'm very blessed for where I've been and what I've done. Speaking of which, back to Everlast, where he said, if you forgot to count how many times you've been blessed, one other saying or lyric he had was, where you are usually depends on where you start. And I don't think anything's truer. Where we all start is on purpose. And the trials we go through, and the headaches, and the challenges. Hi, tree. So where I came from, I'm very blessed. And you gotta find that for yourself. So I want to start doing these walks, video walks, and walks with Lady. Gotta keep her going. She's doing great for her age, but keep telling her I want 20 years out of her. Which sounds impossible, but it's not. Miracles happen every day. Miracles happen every day. In ways we don't see or understand. Again, you just gotta be grateful for them all and expect them. So, everybody's curious where we're at. We're on the east edge of Golden, Colorado. That street ahead to the west goes to the Coors Brewery, a few miles down the road. It's kind of funny. 15 years ago, I left Seattle. And the plan was to get to Golden. And I came just short of it. Air conditioning pump on my truck froze up, broke the belt at an intersection just to our east here. And I've been here for 15 years. Just short of Golden. But in that respect, I have been very blessed here and had great opportunities, and I'm well taken care of. And in the last couple of years, due to the situation here in America, United States. We have to find the United States again, not just America. We were the United States. Somehow we got divided. So anyway, I was thinking of hitting the road and being a nomad for a while. I was getting all prepared for it. There's a lady waiting for us. The thoughts keep coming. Grow where you're planted. Certain things have kind of stopped me from doing the nomad thing, and just keeps telling me, grow where you're planted. You're planted here. Grow here. Hey, gorgeous. How you doing, honey? Yeah, we're going to wash you down with cold water when we get home. She's had arthritis in her hips since she was 7. We do over-the-counter Cosequin, and no baked goods, no milk bones or anything like that. But her treats, she gets treats with every meal, and that's real chicken jerky, not that processed stuff, but real sliced jerky, and then sweet potato with jerky wrapped around it, and then these things, pigs in a blanket, or pork and chicken. And then her food is fish-based, so we're not needing prescriptions like I do yet. I have rheumatoid arthritis. 20 years ago I went through Lyme disease, and that left me with rheumatoid arthritis, and it costs a fortune. My new medication on the insurance website, 4 injections, 1 injection a week. I do them myself. So you get a box of 4 syringes, pre-filled. Those 4 syringes, over-the-counter price is $17,600. So times 12, that's $214,000 a year. Now the insurance company says, well, we get them for $5,000. Your copay is $600. Thank God for copay assistance, so that helps a lot. But yeah, rheumatoid arthritis, Lyme, I wouldn't wish them on anybody. They're tough to live with. I sure hope this thing's recording the whole way. It's a budget camera. If the picture ain't perfect, it's not a GoPro Hero. It's a Saka Brave. I always got a kick out of it. Instead of a Hero, it's a Brave one. I always liked that. I never professed a hero, but I sure try to be brave for stuff. And she's always faster on the return trip to the car, so she'll be way ahead up there. But we walk this path all the time. Try when it's cooler every day, but when it's hot like this, every other day. Got a couple other places we walk to, and we'll get there. I'll show those. God bless everyone. If there's one thing I can say that's helped me a great deal internally, it's find a way to let go of grudges. And it's stupid. We get them in traffic. We hold grudges over somebody that cut us off. I still have problems with that, and I still try to push it away. Let people go. Let people do what they need to do. Don't hold the grudges, because that builds rationalizations that do not serve you. Who's a happy girl? Nice shade, huh? You ready for a shower? Come on. Good girl. And yeah, she's got a fatty deposit in front of her, or on her left side, behind her left front leg. She's had that for 7 years too. It's just a fatty deposit. Keep trying to push it away. It gets smaller at times, and sometimes not, but she's a strong girl. She keeps me strong. So anyway, this has been Walks with Lady. We have a lot more ground to cover, but this is a good start intro. Those are the silliest looking mail vans. Anyway. Yeah. Getting a little sweat down my cheek now. Hope this turned out okay. You ready to go, Miss Lady? By the way, if you're curious, look it up. Lady is a Wallador.